like who was just saying this? You were saying about how your organization is going through layoffs and all of those changes, and a lot of those people right now are looking for jobs, and everybody is going to be applying at the same time. And that's one of the challenges that we have right now as research administrators who are looking for jobs, is that there's everybody's applying for them, and some people aren't hearing back. Some of them are phantom jobs. How do you stand out, right, in that playing field? And Sarah and I used to do marketing years ago, and has anybody ever heard that if I wanted to sell you this pen, in order for me to sell you this pen and you to trust me enough for you to buy this pen from me, you have to have seen me and or this pen 7 times. That used to be the number in the 1980s, where 7 times is how often somebody needs to see you to be able to, oh, yes. Job hunting is really no different. In order for somebody to like be like, I see your resume in the sea of other resumes are there, they need to do this. They need to know who you are. So, oh, I've seen you at Encura. Oh, I talked to you. Oh, you did something in the magazine, right? That kind of thing. Except now that number increased from 7 to 15 in 2002 to 20 something. And now we're at like 39. Like the number is, and it's because of how much social media and
people are just constantly being
they're just
bombarded,
constantly,
right?
not a lot of stuff penetrates the outer shell of like actually registering in the brain. And so in order to be able to have yourself register in anyone's brain as a part of the research administration community, you need to be more, you leverage the opportunities that allow you to do that. And LinkedIn is one of those ways. And so that's one of the reasons why using LinkedIn from the very beginning is helpful, is because whatever it is that you need later, whether it's you need spreadsheets, you need a job, you need to stay with somebody when you go to a PRA and you only have one, or you need a friend to stay with you, it all starts with getting to know people. And getting to know people starts with being out there. And being out there starts with LinkedIn.
Yeah. And, and I think the thing with LinkedIn too is to remember that it's just one item in your toolkit, right? You're going to have to really think about, if you really want to get out there and be on people's radars, you have to kind of put yourself out there in a bunch of different modalities. So LinkedIn is just one of those. And what's great about it is that you don't have to physically go anywhere, right? It's just on your computer, kind of like Facebook or Instagram, where you can put yourself in social media and be present without having to actually physically go somewhere. LinkedIn really is marketing yourself, right? So some of the things I saw in here is about like, you all have kind of different reasons why you want to use LinkedIn. Some of you for job searching, some of you for networking and connecting. One thing I would recommend when we talk about barriers to using LinkedIn, one of the things I've heard from a lot of people is, I don't want my boss to see me on LinkedIn and start thinking that I'm out there job hunting. That makes me feel insecure, right? It will make me feel like I will be the first one on the block to be removed, because if I'm on LinkedIn and I'm active, it must mean I'm searching for another job, right? The reality is that LinkedIn is about, and Vanessa touched on this, it's about a lot more than job hunting. It's about network building so that you can be better at your job, right? We talk about transactive memory, and transactive memory is really about, who are my resources, right? Like I can't, like Vanessa said, I can't know everything, right? Sarah knows a ton of stuff that I know nothing about, right? So if I need an answer to a question that I know Sarah's an expert in, I'm going to reach out to Sarah. But I wouldn't have even known that Sarah existed if I wasn't out there on LinkedIn, making connections, talking to people. So if you think about LinkedIn less as a vehicle for you to find a job and more as a vehicle for you to grow your connections and your network, so you can show up more informed, educated, current with all the issues that are in your job, it will do 2 things. One, it will give you that subconscious confidence to engage and post in LinkedIn and not worry about what your boss is going to think, because you have framed it as, this is for me to get better at what I'm already doing. It's for me to grow my network. It's for me to have those interactions, right? Second, it's actually going to subconsciously also help drive your posts. So when you're making posts or you're engaging with other people's content, that subconscious filter that you have, that veil, is going to come